Good morning, everyone. On the dot, 10 o'clock, as foretold by the prophecies. Hello, Mr. Microphone. Could you scoot in a bit? Thank you. Hello. So today, we're finally getting back into playing some fucking King's Quest. Because it's been a fair while, and I actually have no idea what we accomplished the last time. So I'm just hoping and praying that it'll somehow make sense when I get around to actually editing the video. It's 4 p.m., not 10. Darth, you're on the other side of the planet. That's how the world works. Quite literally. But anyway, so with this fangled new system that I've got, I'm actually not entirely sure if the... Howdy, Mr. Gel. I'm not entirely sure if this will actually come up properly or not. So I'm just going to launch the game while you can't see. And hopefully... Nope, nothing happened. All right, hang on. We'll just add a window. Create new. Apparently I threw out my old King's Quest II VGA window. Here we go. I'm doing magic in the background. You can't see. Yes. Right. There we go. And now, okay, now for the hey, I'm early. Are you? It's 10 a.m. on my screen. Could be very early for everyone else. All right, time for the grand transition. You guys ready? Oh, look at that shit. All right, so King's Quest II VGA, made by Tierra Entertainment, then AGDI, then Himalaya Studios, written by my good friend Daniel Stacey, who somehow made sense of the drug-fueled caper that is King's Quest II. Now for the exciting bit. Yes, audio is also happening. See, before I start, I'm just gonna skip the fucking intro. Before I started streaming, OBS was like, "Hey, would you like to update?" And like an idiot, I said yes. So it's usually a crapshoot whether or not it actually works out of the box when you start up. It's like a big cross your fingers moment. Oh, you meant the stream just started? Yes. Hello, welcome. This is the stream, and you're right on time. Even new temp, magic carp. God, all of this is just like fucking new to me. Let's see where the hell... Okay. Oh, it's all coming rushing back to me now. Yes, wizard in cave. And I told him to fuck off, and he had a black cloak, and oh yeah. Let's just have a look through our inventory.
Your crystal has become a dazzling emerald. You sense magic in its refracted light.
Something, we're now protected from magic shit.
It is cool.
It's very cool.
You attempt to mold the candle into a wax miniature, but the candle remains unimpressed.
There's a lot of voice and dialogue in this. I watched 7 minutes of your AGS tutorial, gave up, and just learned through trial and error. I don't blame you. First of all, the AGS tutorial is years and years old, and it's from a very outdated version of AGS now. And also, I didn't know squat. I still don't, but I've improved immensely since making that tutorial. So it's yeah, I've actually tried making new tutorials every once in a while, and it's always the very first one, because I guess it's the one with the most views, so that's the one that gets recommended. That's the one that always pops up, and it's horribly out of date. But I'm happy that you learned through trial and error. That's the best way to learn, anyway. You can have your revenge, so to speak, because one of the things I plan to do in the future is to learn Unity and Adventure Creator. So I will be failing live on camera.
You walk closer to read the engraving once more. You read the inscription.
Thank you. Why? Oh yeah. In row of stones, the number 6, half and a pair from left. Do pick well, then my spell avoid the tricks.
The engraving on the wall.
Thank you. This'll come back to be important later on. Also, we made a spell last time. yeah, we're all good. Let's get the fuck out of here. We have 2 out of 3 emeralds, right? Yeah, we have that one, we have that one. It's all good. Let's magic carpet the fuck out of here.
There's not enough room to use the carpet here. Try walking in front of the rocks.
Try walking me in front of the rocks. You have pathfinding in this game, you dolt.
You unroll the magic carpet, lay it on the ground, and sit on it. The carpet rises into the air again.
And then violently penetrates me.
The carpet begins to descend.
Really? Oh, okay. We just took off a minute ago. CM says I could go to bed, but it's seeing it's 2 a.m. but SQH stream. Yeah, it's not really worth staying up for. I'm just saying. All of that so SQH can make the KQ fan game he really wants to make. Dude, we had an interesting discussion on the SQH Discord recently about how to do like American McGee's King's Quest, like the gritty goth reboot of King's Quest. It was fun. I'm not gonna recap it here, but it was fun. Okay, library. Let's go and get a hint from the library. KQ8 exists. It's not really the gothy reboot I was thinking of. I was thinking more like an actual retelling of the first 2 King's Quest games, but with my headcanon instead of what we actually got. So King Graham really is a drugged up, washed out knight who, you know, thinks he's off to do good, but he's really just tripping his balls off, and he ends up, you know, like murdering the king and stealing all this horse shit that he thinks is our magical shit. Also, hello, Coffee.
Mr. Coffee.
Yes. I have stingers now. If you actually make this, I'd be happy to contribute. It's kind of a what's the English word for that? It's there's a Danish word that I'm trying to translate into English, which means like I think the word is pipe dream. Like it's a thing that could be fun to make, but probably never will be. All right, let's see if we can actually make some progress in this game. Hello, scary librarian.
You have nothing else to say at the moment.
Where's the fucking hotspot on this cursor, by the way? Is it the exclamation mark?
You have.
Okay, fine. I'll go and read the. It's the same book. It's the same wall of text we saw the last time.
This book is entitled Power.
Oh, yes. So something's yes. Count Caldor. Something castle. Castle is the last thing, by the way. We need to go and slay Dracula, who's apparently not Dracula in this game.
A rather plump and stern-looking woman is seated behind the desk.
Best font. Yes.
Not a good idea. Doing so could result in any number of consequences. All of them bad.
Wow, damn.
You have nothing.
Right, so it's not going to give us any more hints, but that did jog my memory in that we need to go and do stuff to Dracula. Also, this door was open.
You do not want to go back in there.
Oh, right. That was the an antique shop owner who apparently also is like an acolyte and just got bitch slapped around by Hagatha. Something youth spells. Yeah, that was a whole thing. Okay, let's go and find this fucking castle of Dracula's. Which is not here, but we haven't been in the church. I'm gonna save my game again. Because, you know, temp saves. Do stuff to Dracula.
The door appears to be barred from the inside.
When does this fucking church open anyway? God, for a house of... well, God in particular. But for a house of God, they seem very keen on keeping people out. What happened to come all you faithful or whatever that spiel is? Give me you're tired, you're hungry, you're... No, wait, that's the Statue of Liberty. All right, we'll go mess with. Oh, that's oh. Don't want to go here first of all. Can you kill the priest? That's the best KQ2 ending. Can you kill the priest in King's Quest 2? Like with no repercussions? Like, can you still get to the ending? What happens at the end then? Who marries you? It ends the game. Okay. I was just gonna say, if fucking King Triton gets up and goes, blah, 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 I now pronounce you, blah, 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 that would have been awesome. You get told you're a sick person and aren't allowed to play their game anymore? Come on, who's the sicko? Who's the sicko? I mean, King's Quest 2 is a game where you fucking, you travel underwater and there's like people trapped in quartz towers, and there's a lion you can stab to death, and just, yeah, yeah, we're the sickos, absolutely. Once again, I refuse to draw a map, by the way. Oh, this is nice. Also, something rock monster something. And there's a wizard. Oh, that was the same wizard. The wizard's gonna not come here because I told him to fuck off. And also, I can fiddle with each of these rocks.
You try to lift the stone. You try.
Oh, cock me sideways. This is the hint that's given in his fucking cave, isn't it? The something. What? Oh god. Right. I know. Okay, so we'll have to restore and actually read the stupid hint. I didn't know the rock was in this game. Yes, they're all separate hotspots. It wants me to pick up a specific rock.
You notice that some...
Yes, let's just read this. This is the hint for what rock we're supposed to...
You read. The engraving on the wall reads...
Row of stones that number 6.
Stones that number
half
6.
And a pair, that's 5.
From left do pick. Quell
3,
in
4,
my
5.
spell, avoid the tricks.
So the 5th rock. Okay, the 5th rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's amazing. I've got the same combination on my luggage. God damn it.
You try.
Do I need to bash it over the head with?
There's no.
I have a feeling I don't have what I need here.
6 spherical stones lie at the base of the huge rock mound.
Look, I'm not getting this wrong, am I? 6 stones, half that's 3, plus 2 that's 5. I mean, I suck at math, but come on, that's it, right? I don't know what it wants me to do, but it's this rock, and it also specified from the left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the 5th rock, but it wants me to do something, and I don't know what. Do I just wave this magical bitch thing over it?
You bend over and hold the emerald above the stone so that the sun's light channels through it. Incredible. The rock has transformed into a silver-studded bridle.
Square root carry the 7 and lupulate the flycruffin. Checks out. Okay, so that's apparently...
You see a leather bridle with silver rivets lying between the rocks.
Okay, why he would hide that behind a mess of rocks is anybody's guess, really. Also, is the game too low? Is the game volume too low? I can turn it up. It sounds really low in my earphones, but that could just be me. Hey, CM5 joined the Discord. Wouldn't be a King's Quest without bridles. No, you're absolutely right. Oh, before it gets cold.
Mr. Coffee.
Hope I run into a viper at some point.
Viper!
Also, the, Control V brings up the version number in this game, so my Viper Stinger, which has a hotkey that involves Control V, okay. Right, so we have a bridle. Let's find a horsey.
The leather bridle is studded with silver rivets and a silver bit.
Can I touch the silver bit?
You put the bridle over your head. Nothing happens. Don't you feel silly?
Yes, I do. Mr. Gel says, "Oh, please tell me there's a word stinger."
Words!
Which didn't trigger anything interesting in the game, by the way, which is good. Although those are the only 3 stingers I have right now. I could add more. So he put in an impossible maze through the swamp. The swamp that I can't find, which is lucky, I guess. But we need some way to get through that maze. Yeah, Viper's gonna need a different key if I play AGA's games, because Control V is about screen in. But anyway, that's an easy fix. We'll fix that up for later. I'll put it on S for snake. This tree is suspicious to me because it clearly is an object that's placed in the scene. Something happens to
A
this
healthy
tree.
baby tree.
Can I talk to it?
Repressing the urge to burst into song. Repress. There's no reason for you to manipulate the small tree in any way.
What if I wave some magic?
That is not enchanted.
Really? Because it is suspiciously non-aliased like everything else in the scene. It's like those Warner Brothers cartoons where you can plainly see what object in the scene is going to animate because it kind of sticks out from the rest. Did I look in this hole?
You peer into the law.
I think I did. You pick up the tree and jam it in your pocket. Ouch. Alright, let's just have a walk around the island. So we can't go south. The game world doesn't loop in this version, which is actually kind of a relief, I have to say. Oh wait, does this mean that we can go and surprise Hagatha? Because now we hang on. Because now we don't have or now we have sort of a protection from magic. Then again, hauling us by the lapels and chucking us in a cauldron isn't exactly magic. Thank you, Darth, for sending me a gif of the King's Quest II Priest ending. I look forward to watching it. So, if we... Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You saw black glow. You...
Yes. I think that actually means I can't go in here again, which is a fairly lovely way of making sure the player doesn't like walk around in stupid circles. Not trying to throw it away, dude. Alright, so here is the maze. David, there is a Batmobile in this version, but apparently the RNG number is so ridiculously high, it's almost impossible to get it to show up. You have to walk in and out of the screen like a million times, and it's just a dice roll if it shows up or not. But according to Sierra Chest, I think, they had a list of Easter eggs in the game, and it is in there. You just have to get really lucky to see it.
A few plants grow in this area. The ones closer to the swamp do not seem as healthy. A few...
Fine, let's get in there. I'm sure I missed a hint as to what I'm supposed to do to get through the swamp maze. Let's try and not die from extreme poisoning. You know what every game needs? A sewer level and a swamp that's in a fantasy game. Just keep going south until something happens, and I think I dimly remember last time someone saying that if I keep going in a certain direction, the game will just spit me back out to the start of the maze. But maybe we'll stumble on something interesting. Oh, or not. Oh god, oh, I thought that was a wall.
You feel the poisonous water.
It was the extreme poison. Okay, so clearly we're supposed to do something to get through all of that. Can we just fly through the... Like, just get on your magic carpet and just go low, like the like those little speeder bikes in Return of the Jedi. All right, last coffee.
Mr. Coffee.
Oh, that was a little cold. Oh, not good. Not good.
The paper is torn. You smooth out the torn and tattered.
I'm missing something. Oh yeah, David, they added a bunch of stuff to this. They pretty much rewrote the entire story to actually have it make some kind of sense. But that also means I can't rely on my expert knowledge of the original because everything's kind of been turned around. So Dracula's castle isn't just sitting out in the middle of the moat doing nothing. I am stumped. Probably should have been paying attention, or at least watched a bit of my own VOD before starting this, so I know what to do. I need to get through the swamp. Need some sort of map or like magic detector kind of thing. Let's go into town, see if anyone can help us. I am dead sure you can't brute force the maze. Can I talk to the tree?
There is a sizable... There is nothing...
Oh yeah, I got the mallet from the hole. Oh, hang on. Okay, so I skipped past the wall of text that was the book on the library counter here. Because, good lord.
This book is...
But maybe it tells us how to get through the maze. Yes, there was a remaster of King's Quest. In fact, there were two remasters of King's Quest 3. One by Tierra, the same people who did this one, and one by Infamous Quests. And I plan to play both of them, just to compare. Alright, so... in many lands, church and state have long shared a mutual... Okay, we have to read the whole thing. Alright, let's put on our big boy voice. In many lands, the church and state have long shared a mutual distrust of one another. While the state is responsible for the wealth and security of the realm, I fucked that up already. The church's concern is for the moral standing of the population. Doing a bang-up job of that. It is said that when one intrudes upon the domain of the other, discord is inevitable. Join my Discord. In no other place has this been more unpleasant than Kalima. The feud between the two institutions there dates back many decades. In the days of the late Count Crestrum, which is apparently an anagram for some shit, the Lord of Kalima spoke openly of the need for change, chiefly regarding the education of the common people. The Church of the Faith maintained that the simple people were of the land. They knew their rightful place, and thus the path was secure. Yeah. I think he's pretty spot on with that one. Years later, the young and idealistic Count Kaldar, which is an anagram of Dracula, Krillstum's heir, declared that the Church of the Faith had purposely been holding the people back, no shit, retaining their ignorance of literature and the wider world for their own selfish benefit, no shit, no shit. Naturally, the Church resented this insinuation, and in turn declared Kaldar a heathen, and then burned him at the stake. If the walkthrough is to be believed, we're needed in the clouds next. Oh, cheers, man. Okay, I'll head back up and see if there's anything interesting up there. There was the goddamn snake. Oh God, oh, of course, there's a fucking snake up there, and I'll bet, just as a big fucking middle finger to everyone, that's the one puzzle Daniel retained in this version. Dar says, if I got called the simple people of the land by someone, I would be very upset at them and might side with Dracula. Yeah, Dracula seems like a fun guy. All right, so I'm just going to finish reading this because we're neck deep in it now. At that time, the mood of the population had tensed, and massages were called for. Stability in the realm had weakened as dissension between the church and state rose. It may have continued to do so had the situation not been annulled by tragedy. The Count befell a terrible injury. just coincidentally, while in the forest one night, which later proved fatal. And for some reason there were a lot of people in hoods around him at the time. While it expressed its condolences to the family of the fallen lord, the Church of the Faith asserted that only through its own vision for Kalima, not the rulers, could the people find their true path. It is a curious point to note that no new leader has been chosen to replace Kaldar, although it has been many years since his passing. When questioned about this, the townsfolk are likely to either ignore the inquiry altogether or cast a furtive glance in the direction of the now inaccessible castle. He's a vampire. Alright, fine, fuck it, we'll go to the clouds. Can I do that from here, actually? Just take off in the middle of town. There's no one watching. Even the horses fucked
This
off.
would not be the best place to use the magic carpet.
Eat shit, Graham.
There's a good chance you won't find anything of value in that direction.
Dear God. I remember Daniel saying that he had to fight tooth and nail to have this screen in the game in the first place. It puzzles me greatly that they would bother drawing pathways that exit the screen.
There's not enough room to use the carpet here.
There's plenty of room, you dimwit. Alright, fine. Although I can see why it's very stingy with where I'm supposed to use the carpet, because it technically means they had to have... Well, I guess not, but for a layman's programmer like me, it would mean to have the carpet code in every scene, or at least be able to call that in every scene. Although you could get away with that by having a global event that you just reference that's in the global script, and I think that's probably what they did, because they're not amateurs like me.
You unroll the
Off we scoot. Right, let's go bother a snake. This screen is lovely. Wait, what? I didn't lose my carpet, did I? I lost my carpet! What the shit? I should have been paying attention to that. Fuck you!
There's not enough...
Oh, come on. Can I use the carpet here?
There's
not enough room. No, we need we need breathing room. Earth, Hitler, 1938. Star Trek 5. No, Star Trek 6.
Lay it on the
Undiscovered
ground
Country.
and sit on it.
It's a reference.
The carpet begins to rise skyward.
Hey, Dan. What up? Okay, let's pay attention to what actually happens now.
As you reach down to get the carpet, it vanishes into thin air without even so much as a puff of smoke.
Because we couldn't be bothered to animate that. And for some reason he stands up. Instead of going, what just happened? Okay, so we hypnotized this snake last time. Oh, which reminds me, by the way, since we're here.
Viper!
Worth it! Alright, let's throw the bridle at the snake.
The snake does not care about your possessions.
Okay. Hello, Snakey.
The snake only communicates in hisses.
That means I can't go back if I come up here twice. Yes. And not entirely sure what it...
You bravely approach the snake with your bare hands.
This is bad. Yeah, I'm dead.
The snake lashes out, striking with precision. Its lethal venom kills you instantly.
Yay.
Your history.
Puns. David says, I wish KQ4 had a remake. It's so many remakes of KQ4 have been in production, and it's like, it's cursed. My friend Brandon had like a list of all the remakes of King's Quest IV that have been in production at one time, and it's amazing. There is a point-and-click remake that uses all the all original assets from the original game. It's basically just, yeah.
You can't get close enough to the deadly snake without it seeing you from this side.
Hang on. Is that the same line every time?
The snake.
No, see, okay, so it does want me to do stuff with the gem, but not from this side. So can I just sort of scoot around it? How did I get past it the first time? Flute. Is that a flute? No,
The
it's a
candle.
That's a candle. Actually, how did I get past it the first time? Can I trap the snake?
The snake.
No. Is this something I should have done when I was in near his like little cottage thing? Should I have approached it from the back? And is this a dead man walking situation? Am I dead? Am I dead now? Can I throw myself off the cliff? Cool.
You have just discovered the
I refuse to believe he put in a dead man walking situation. Oh, we have the item. We have the item. I just forgot how we got past it. The 3D version that was Rizulka. Hello, Rizulka. That was going to be made. That looked quite terrifying. Oh, had the lead 3D dev pass away. Oh, that's not good.
This odd circular device in
Bloody blah. Hello, Rizulka. Okay, did we just stab the fucking
You
snake?
could simply kill the snake, but something about its presence up here is a little strange.
Now you can kill it in the original, and the thing it gives you in the original is actually not that important. It's just something to help you navigate some brambles, which you can totally do without the magic sugar cube that it gives you. Good lord, the game it's even weirder when you say it out loud. Would you like my library card?
The snake.
God damn it. What is all this shit?
It is a simple but carefully woven
Pendant.
It is a slightly
Luminescence.
You think that this vial contains the potion of youth.
That's a carpet, that's a needle, that's a hammer, that's a net, that's a sword. That's a candle, that's a bridle, that's a... Hey David, thanks for asking. Doing okay. Fuck it. What was this shit?
The diamond and sapphire.
Snaky likey diamondy?
The snake.
Come on, fuck off, dude. Can I just scoot past you? No.
The snake.
Okay.
Your history.
Maybe. I'm just gonna assume that this is a dead man walking situation. Although think snake charming. Well, I don't have a flute. I can bash it over the head with a rock. We got this. Okay. Snake charming. Do I carve a flute out of a candle?
Nothing happened.
Oh, thank fucking Christ.
You attempt.
Snake is feeling very sleepy. I think I tried this before. Apparently I didn't.
You dangle the shimmering opal in front of the snake.
Yeah, alright. I think I actually did this the first time. Thank you. Thank you, Pickled. Alright, so let's try.
As you direct the sun's light through the emerald at the snake, you behold a wondrous transformation.
Hello, horsey.
Before you now stands a magnificent winged horse.
Thank you for freeing me. A horrid enchanter transformed me into that legless thing after I refused to be
Why
his
is Sean
slave.
Connery a unicorn? I have so many
That
questions.
was quite a gamble, to refuse an enchanter.
True, but I could not have accepted, even if I had wanted to. For I am a disciple of the cloud, and can serve no land dweller.
Disciple of the cloud? What does that mean?
First, tell me of what you seek up here.
Sense.
You take a deep breath, then explain about the Door of Destiny, the gems of nature, and your present quest to locate the growth gem.
You're really high, aren't you?
You seek the air gem.
Yes, that is right. You know of it?
Most certainly. But you will not be able to reach it by any means available to you or any of your kind.
Well, shit, I might as well
I would
throw myself
gladly
off the
take
edge.
you to
then.
it. But alas, the enchanter took and hid from me my bridle. Without it, we could search for 1,000 years and still never find the cloud spirit.
Although that sounds like a fun caper. Okay, so you can have your bridle. Bud! I've been fucked by this before. If you don't exhaust every dialogue with characters, you skip massive amounts of exposition and hints and all this shit. You have to keep talking. You will never defeat me. Okay, hero walks off. It's nice that they added some backstory to the horse, yes. It made absolutely no fucking... Why are you flapping your wings?
What is this spirit you speak of?
The essence of what you seek.
Sure.
It passes through us as we grow, all through our lives, though few are ever aware of it. You will know soon enough when I take you to it.
So you're just under the assumption that I'm gonna do that. Of course I will, because I have no way to climb back down and will eventually starve to death. Unless I, well, I do have a sword. And, I mean, horse meat is not the worst thing in the world. But I have a feeling he might outrun me.
Why do you choose to serve this cloud spirit?
It is my
beats
destiny.
me regularly.
I must fulfill it, just as you must fulfill yours.
I was not aware that I had one.
No, me
All
neither.
of us have a destiny. Some are predestined, others are determined by choice. I believe yours to be of the latter.
I believe this to be shitty writing. Have you been to a...
You don't have anything else to say to the steed.
Great! Let's bridle this shit up.
You slip the bridle over the horse's head. It whinnies its approval.
And then kicks you.
Come, climb upon my back.
Come, insert your fist in my anus. Oh wait, that's cows. Although...
Hold on. This will be a little exhilarating.
Somehow I don't want Sean Connery to tell me shit will be exhilarating.
The disciple of the cloud gracefully soars high into the sky.
Good
You grip
point,
the
Darth.
reins tightly and hold on for dear life as he swoops and dips between the clouds. After
You
a
vomit
time, he
in
draws near to a
excitement.
thick patch of luminous mist. As you pass through it, the horse sets itself down, seemingly on top of a cloud.
Nice gradient.
It is all right. You can dismount now.
Believing that you have finally lost all sense of reason, you dismount and prepare for a very long drop. And find yourself standing on a cloud.
And then fall off.
How is it possible that I can stand upon thin air?
It's not. You're high.
Such are not
Ah!
the questions you should be asking.
Okay.
You have come
Why
for
not?
the Air Gem, or the Growth Gem, as it was once named by the ancients. It has not been termed thus without reason, for one who would have the gem as his own must prove himself grown and thus worthy.
I can
of
grow a
it.
beard? Is that okay? You're
Meaning,
standing on
no
my balls, King
disrespect.
Graham.
Cloud spirit.
Thank you. You must agree, Cloud Spirit, that I am a man fully grown.
I can
thus
drop trow
fulfilling
if
your
needed.
prerequisite.
A howling wind deafens you momentarily. though you feel nothing on your skin. The cloud spirit speaks again.
Cloud spirit hums and haws and goes, "Come on, dude."
It is not enough that you have grown in body. That much is evident. It must be proven that you have also grown in both mind.
Fine, let's do this shit.
So on these shall you be tested.
Tested?
Those who bear the
Yes,
burden
here's a
of
cup.
king
Now
are
go behind the
expected to
cloud,
possess
and I'll see you in
certain
5 minutes.
qualities. Your actions will be judged against the weight of these. It shall be seen whether you are deserving of your title. It shall be seen whether you are worthy of the growth gem.
After a moment of silence, the cloud spirit intones,
Behold your first test.
An equation appears in the sky. 2 + 2 equals... Perform this stacking puzzle. I call it the Towers of Hanoi.
the mist around you clears, and you find yourself in a familiar place. This is Daventry.
Oh, you're gonna
And furthermore,
fucking
you
Phantasmagoria
are a
to me,
child
aren't you?
Again. A slight dizziness overwhelms you for an instant. How strange, you no longer recall anything past
Here to
this
sell you
moment
cloud
in time.
storage.
It is as if this is happening again for the first time. Even stranger, you are still vaguely aware that you are undergoing a test of some kind, though for what purpose, you cannot fathom. But look, it is Malvolio, your best friend. The two of you are deeply engrossed in a game of bat and ball.
Specifically, he's punching your balls with a bat. Oh no! We hit the cameraman!
Ouch!
Uh-oh! That sounds like the king now! What do we do?
We'll just stand here. Hello, Edward.
You there?
Yes?
Yes? Is that how you address your liege?
No, your majesty, King Edward, sir. I mean, sire.
Which of you two boys threw that ball? The one that just happened to land on my head?
Yeah, now we know why Edward was so senile. Okay. They do the exact same shit in Phantasmagoria 2. The end of the game is just you having to pick the obvious moral choice, and you know, murder a few people. Whoa, we got dialogue choices. What are friends for? Why any sensible person would do it under the circumstances? Absolute absolution. Partners in crime. Sacrificial lamb. Probably sacrificial lamb. I kind of want to piss off the king.
Impertinence! Well, I never. Children these days.
You gonna hug Edward and tell him you're a pretty girl? Yeah.
Behold your second test.
What, he's just gonna keep going? Oh, good. Oh, this is
You feel
great.
yourself growing older, more so than before the tests began. Again, dizziness overcomes you. Your memory of the previous test fades, and in its place, your mind is filled with the knowledge of everything that has since come to pass. This includes, unfortunately, the dreadful misfortunes which have plagued Daventry since the coming of the terrible three-headed dragon. To make things worse, your 17-year-old daughter has been demanded as its latest sacrifice. In return, it will not harm the rest of the population until the next demand. You would go forth to destroy the dragon yourself, but you no longer have the heart for such quests. Never have you felt
I like
so
how he's
forlorn,
trying to
so
explain
frail.
the complete
You
fucking
fear that
ineptitude
given the
of King
choice,
Graham and
you
King's
would do
Quest
anything
3,
to
but
rectify the situation.
I mean, he went into a deep depression, just locked himself in his castle, but and just out of like plain coincidence, his long lost son shows up after 17 years and
A
knocks the
charming
shit.
view.
Oh, hello,
No wonder you come here so often.
dude. Your eyes are scary.
I will see you hanged for this intrusion. Guards! Guards!
Calling them will do you no good. For even if they come, they will find their king speaking to only the air he breathes.
A pox on thee! Who are you?
My name My true name has been heard by none for nigh on a millennium. It is enough that you know me as the Father.
Then say what you have come to say and be gone.
You never were one for small talk.
You cursed my family. As a result, that dragon is now loose upon the land, and one of my children was kidnapped.
Kidnapped, not given up.
That is not quite the truth.
Do you deny your involvement?
Not at all. It is just that you have omitted so much.
Speak, and be gone.
Very well. I want your crown.
Okay, you can have it.
Believe what you have just heard. This vile creature has caused untold misery throughout your land for nearly 18 years and has now infiltrated your castle just to ask that you hand over your authority to him? Of all the outrageous...
Is that what this is all about? You want to rule Daventry?
What would I want with a puny little kingdom when in a few short years I will have more power than Legitimor himself? No, I want only the thing you wear atop your head. Your crown. It is an essential part of my plan. Without it, my efforts to prepare for the ascension will have been in vain.
Is it like a magic item or some shit? Did King Edward just walk around with the
if you need it that badly, you could
Event Horizon portal to hell on his head?
Plenty of opportunities.
Are you completely ignorant of the legends of your predecessors? None can possess the crown of the first king unless it's given.
If you think for one moment that I would...
Before you speak further, consider this. In exchange for what I ask, I shall lift my curse and all that it entails from you.
Now,
and your
technically, King Graham wasn't given the crown by Edward. Edward keeled over and kicked the bucket before he could do so. He promised him the crown. He didn't actually give it to him.
For almost 2 decades, a countless number of innocent people have suffered under the afflictions Daventry has had to endure.
Yeah.
So many more people would continue.
So let's blame it on the dude in the
indefinitely,
cloak.
Notwithstanding the pain you feel over your own family's misfortune, with a simple statement, you could put an end to it all.
Can we tell him to bite it? Also, we're gonna have to replay this whole bit anyway. Unconditional acceptance, provisional acceptance, severing the life, pride comes before final act of... Holy God, so many options! Let's just fuck this up as badly as we can. Unconditional acceptance. Make out with him. There you go.
You willingly give the father your crown and the title that goes with it. You wonder what Edward would say if he saw you now.
Edward would say,
"Where am I?
What year is this?"
Thank you. You have made the right decision.
Now, piss off.
I shall send you on your way. Your family is waiting for you. One of them is a tad cold. Been ascending Daventry's peaks, I believe.
Oh, he leaned in for that one.
Behold your third test.
Again, let's just fuck this up as badly as we can, because that's kind of where we...
Once again, you feel yourself age.
We're doing.
You are many years older now, though still, thankfully, King of Daventry. As before, the knowledge of the previous test ebbs from your mind. This time, however, it is filled with a greater knowledge of all that has come to pass thus far. Many years have passed. Your children, once heirs to your throne, have forged their own paths in other kingdoms. Fortunately...
Yeah, fortunately, Alexander fucked off to mess up another kingdom. Holy God.
Mask of Eternity,
I mean, he was back for like 6 months, and you're like, can you move out again?
I am deeply honored, sire.
Who is this?
All right. Now, how do you really feel?
Scared out of my wits, sire.
You smile and feel the lines in your face stretch. You hope you'll get used to it when the true time comes.
Your plastic surgery scars whine and groan under the strain.
About my decision, that is.
The people question my ability to perform the duties
I am a
have
snot.
a higher obligation. I believe that I can attend to both with the utmost equity.
You do not deny that this obligation may arise at any moment, perhaps taking you away from this country at a time of great need?
Of course not, sire, but I shall deal with that troll, as they say, when I cross that bridge.
Hey.
And there is the matter of you not being of royal birth. That does not sit comfortably with some of the nobles.
Fuck the nobles.
Qualities of truth, light, and order can shine from even the most impoverished of souls.
Yeah, and you would know. Yeah, two of them living in a dilapidated cottage in your own kingdom.
You
Did
cannot
nothing.
help but smirk. For a man who had once lived as a peasant, he speaks extremely well.
Is this Connor? Is this fucking Connor? God, I want to sucker punch that dude so hard. This is Connor, isn't it? Also, why am I still king? And what the hell is up with the scary face over here in the mirror? Not tonight, ha 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 ha. Night time, ha 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 puns. It's Connor. Oh God. You know what? Fuck you.
I have carefully thought over the matter put before me. It is true that I no longer have a residing heir to carry on in my place. However, I cannot place the future
I gathered
of this
everyone
kingdom
here to tell
in the
you
hands of one who,
to hop
while
it.
possessing great skills, courage, and virtues, may not be able to serve her with singular devotion. Go back to your village, Connor.
Fuck off.
Yes, sire.
Go jump on some
Despite
lava
his
rocks.
gracious acceptance, you sense that Connor has been dealt a rather severe moral blow.
Good, I hope so. Now let's boogie!
In an instant,
Did
you
I do
find
good?
yourself standing
Come on,
before the
tell me I did
cloud
good.
spirit once more.
Tell me I did
You also
good.
notice that it is starting to get dark.
You have demonstrated that you have not yet grasped the basic understanding of passion, honor, and loyalty. These attributes transcend the mind and speak of the soul within you.
Impossible!
In most souls, growth continues unabated. In you, however, it has been arrested. As a result,
Would you say
have
my
not
development
grown
has
as a
been
living
arrested?
king should. You are judged unworthy of the heir and growth gem.
But thanks for the flashbacks, dude. Whee!
In the last fleeting moments of your life, you wonder whether you could have made some better choices.
No fucking kidding. Alright, let's do this proper. First, we'll take the hit.
You summon all your courage and speak up.
Your Majesty, if you please, it was I who hit the ball over the castle wall. It was my fault
Rizulka asks if I'm
to
planning to
play
hit the recent
please
King's Quest
don't
games at
punish
some
my
point.
friend.
Yes, at some
The
point.
king eyes you carefully.
I
You
will,
wonder
however...
if you are now in serious trouble.
I would not punish one for something so trivial. However, I
piss
will
off.
see you
I'm
elsewhere.
after the remakes, I'm
Away
just gonna
from here.
step back, do some Patreon requests. I have
One more thing,
KGB to play, and I have
demonstrated
Gold
good
Rush to
character
play.
today by taking the
And
blame
after
for
that,
the
I'm gonna
friend.
hit the police quest
The
games.
finest knights
I might
in this
get back
realm
to
demonstrate
the
their
King's Quest
compassion
games,
by
though.
protecting others, even if that should mean putting themselves at risk. I find that to be a rare quality in the many I meet. When you have grown up, I hope to see you again, perhaps in my service.
Perhaps in my royal bedchambers. Turns out Edward was kind of into the cheese
Behold
pizza.
Your second test.
Yeah. Oh, I deeply apologize for that. Right, and then
You
we
feel
give the
yourself
father the
growing
finger.
older.
Lollipop. Can we skip this, please? Yes, we can. God, I want to see all of these. But let's final act of Defiance this shit.
You shall never have the crown, and I shall make sure it will never be of any use to you. I would rather die than to risk it falling into your hands.
Whoever you are. Whee!
Such a foolish sacrifice. I suppose he thought of it as noble.
Maybe this wasn't the right choice.
It is a good thing you cannot actually die during these tests. Quite convenient, really.
I think that might have been the wrong choice, actually.
Behold your third test.
Dun, 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 dun. It's not 5. Yeah.
Once
guess not.
again, as before, many...
How do you...
I like how he starts like, how do you feel? And say, yeah, I'm pretty good actually. I'm about to become king, aren't I? Haha, joke's on you. All right.
Kneel.
Now polish the royal scepter. Not that one.
By virtue of your bravery, loyalty, and good conscience, I have chosen you to be my first knight. Thus you are my successor and heir to this throne.
Although my arthritis makes it kind of hard to put the blade on your shoulder, whoops, I accidentally decapitated him.
Arise, Sir Connor of Daventry.
You snot monkey. Also, wasn't he like the champion eternal? Doesn't he have other
you find yourself standing before the cloud
things he needs to do?
More. You also notice that it is
I fucked
You
this up.
have demonstrated some understanding of compassion, honor, and loyalty.
Okay, so 1 and 3 were right. We need to tell the fathers something.
You much to learn. You will continue to grow in all ways.
Hey, I got it!
You are judged worthy of the heir and growth gem.
Oh, so 2 out of 3 is good. Okay. 2 out of 3 is good. No, we will do no such thing. Also, I guess you can kind of get away with some of these then. Anyway.
You summon.
Yeah, blah 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 blah. Test number 2. I want to see what the yes. Kind of want to see what's up with this dude. Pride comes before all else. Severing the lifeline. Provisional acceptance. See, provisional acceptance just seems like, yeah, I'll give it to you, but give me a reach around first. And he's like, okay, sure, come under my rope. And he's like, yay, now I can kill everyone. Severing, I have no idea what this means. Pride comes before all else, which is, I guess, here, catch. Just chucks it over the garden wall. Let's try that one.
Give you the crown. My crown? And renounce my throne to you?
Again, the throne doesn't seem to be important in this case.
I would never hand over my right to rule to anybody. The privilege is mine and mine alone, and I will take that with me to my deathbed. I deserve to rule, and rule I will. Be gone, you vile creature.
To your chagrin, the father seems genuinely amused by your reaction.
What a delightfully vain shade of your former self you have become. Perhaps we are more alike than I first thought.
That was bad,
Our next meeting will be quite enjoyable. Perhaps I could use such a narrow and shallow individual in my new order.
Yeah, we stuffed that up as well.
Behold your...
Gives a shit, Connor. Go eat it.
As
I have carefully thought over...
Also, I can't skip this.
It is true that I
The
no
dagger in
longer
Connor's
have a
heart is an
residing
unskippable
heir to carry
cutscene.
on in my place. However, I cannot place the future of this kingdom in the hands of one who, while possessing great skills, courage, and virtues, may not be able to serve her with singular devotion.
Yeah, with the whole,
back to
you
your
know,
village,
champion eternal thing. Wasn't he supposed to stand around on
despite his gracious acceptance,
pyramid somewhere?
You sense that Connor has been dealt a rather severe moral blow.
Yeah, go fuck off.
In an instant,
You have demonstrated that you have, in most souls,
Whee! Later, the horse is just like, fuck you.
in the last fleeting
Okay,
moments of your life,
last time, promise. And then, you know, for the video, I'll probably go back and replay all of these, but,
you summon.
want to get full points. No, actually, I don't. No, I don't. I don't care about full points, but I kind of want to get the bits right. I kind of want to, I want to half-ass it. Okay, so, well, fuck pride then. Sever lifeline.
To give you my crown would signify a change of leadership, so says the law of this land. It also says that the crown is to be worn only by those with the highest regard and intent for Daventry. So, to give it to such a vile being as you would betray the honor and memory of all the past kings who have worn it. No, I will not do it.
Not even for the sake of your family?
There are some principles for which even one's family must be sacrificed.
Yo!
The man appraises you as a scientist would a unique specimen.
What an intriguing set of morals you have, King Graham. I almost look forward to the time when you will put aside your obligations here and seek me out. I have foreseen that we shall meet
Thanks,
again.
Palpatine. It's 3. Okay, cheers.
Third test.
Thanks, Pickledon. So we did good, I guess.
Once again,
and of course we have to make him the... Whoa! A third option has appeared! The madness of King Graham. I believe this is... people have told me this is an Easter egg. And it's well worth checking out, so let's do it. I don't know if this is triggered randomly or if it's because I'm so close to actually doing like a full point thing. But let's do it. Let's madness it up.
I have decided, after long and careful consideration, that in order to earn your knighthood, thou must venture forth on a quest to capture and kill the most insidious and elusive of preys.
What is this prey? A dragon?
An owl.
No. More wretched than that.
A dry-horned scaled beast of the southern plains?
No. More woeful still.
Surely not the scourge of the low mountains? The flesh-burrowing scorpion?
Ow, that sounds...
No. But it does get under your skin all the same.
Then pray tell, of what do I seek?
Oh, sorry I'm late, Graham. I hope I haven't missed anything.
That.
The talking owl?
Precisely. Charge!
Graham! Graham! Oh!
Love that he just stands there.
In an instant, you find yourself standing.
You have demonstrated some understanding of compassion, while you still have much to learn.
Okay. You know what? Let's do it proper.
You
Sacrificial lamb, Aki Scoot. And then we'll knight him, and then we'll do good. Tell shitty Palpatine here to go fuck himself.
To give you
What did I...
Behold.
Now tempted to ROM hack Duck Hunt with a Cedric spot. There is a an AGS game where you shoot Cedric. I can't remember what it's called, but Francisco Gonzalez is the voice of Cedric in that game. Oh, Graham, you can't hit me, fucko. It doesn't actually say fucko.
kneel.
And polish my...
Your sword.
I've already made that joke. Also, I can't skip this, so we're stuck. Stay hydrated.
By virtue of your bravery, loyalty, and good conscience, I have chosen you to be my first knight. Thus you are my successor and heir to this throne.
Like how his arm appears just a little short. Just
Arise, Sir
but honestly, the
of Daventry.
yeah, look how many Mask of Eternity motifs there are on that screen. There's a lot. I still the mirror face there kind of reminds me, and this
In an
is
instant,
a
you
deep
find yourself
reference.
standing
But
before the
has
cloud
anyone ever played the
spirit
Star
once
Trek: The
more.
Next Generation,
You
the
also
Final
notice that
Unity
it is starting
game?
to get
It
dark.
kind of reminds me of Admiral Brotnak.
Your sound
That little
understanding of
twerp who
compassion,
shows up at the end.
honor, and loyalty. These attributes transcend the mind and speak of the soul within you. growth continues unabated throughout the lives of all living
Yes,
things.
we did it. Yay.
You
Dinner
have
time.
grown much, learnt a great deal, and will continue to grow in all ways. You are
Chodak
judged
was
worthy
the species
of the
name.
Air and growth gem.
Which were invented specifically for the game. But yeah, it reminds me of Admiral Broadneck. Okay, so we did it. Yay. There we go. Let's just save a new game. Fuck it. All 3 gems? Think? No, we still need Dracula's. Air Gem Received.
A green gem similar to your birth gem has appeared in the center of this cloud.
I shall have you. You'd think with Jode in there, you'd commit it to memory. And then we fall to our death.
As you feel the knowledge of the last test fade from your mind, the cloud beneath your feet begins to evaporate. You'd better get out of here.
Did they put a
quickly,
timer
Graham.
on this? Is there actually there is actually a you can see the fading is kicking in. It's starting to fade out. Good lord. Way to
Finally, your flight comes to an end.
Way
You
to
hope
sort
that it
of
will
pull
be
the
quite
rug
a
under the
while before
triumph
you
there.
take to the air again.
It's night time. And Horsey. Oh, there
Where would you like me to land?
On the ground would be fine.
Okay, you sarcastic little bitch.
Take this sugar cube. It will protect against the poisonous growth of this land.
Again, I don't know why we're going for this
Fare thee
accent.
well.
Yeah, bye. We judge you worthy, but don't tell OSHA about our safety record. Also, someone raised an interesting question on Twitter recently, which was, where does it
notice you
keep
have
the
lost a
sugar
few things
cube?
during your descent? Mostly all that paper you were carrying. You are not concerned, though, as long as you don't get into trouble for littering. As dusk sets in and the pallid moon rises above the darkened horizon, you recall the Door of Destiny's words regarding the third gem, through swampy mire, in lone dark castle. Then you remember the great Neptune's disquiet reluctance to speak of Kalima's lord. You sense a growing unease that this final gem may not be the easiest to acquire.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun, trust me. We were just told by a giant face in the clouds that we are of true heart and noble spirit, and now we're just like, you know what? Screw it. Let's just throw paper everywhere. Liam says, I kind of wish Dan would have novelized this. Yeah, me too. But then again, he did novelize Space Quest 2, and then I lost his draft, and it was the only draft in existence, so he's kind of over-novelizing, I think. Let's just do the temp thing again. The horse has got these leather belts in his mouth, and why he speaks so funny, I said. Why they went for a Sean Connery voice, I don't know. Anyway, let's go mess with the swamp. Oh, let's go mess with the church first. Now we finally get into some
Finding
shit.
the door unlocked and unbarred, you enter the church.
Well, first of all, we will steal the Bible, obviously.
You notice a Bible on the end of a pew.
Mine now.
You look over the Bible, which appears to be many decades old. You open it and find that an otherwise blank page at the front has been written on. It is dated over 20 years ago.
It says, suck it. To all those who may have heard the word, we are the chosen few, blessed by the spirits of the wild. Destined for greatness, concealed by the cloth, there is but one challenge we must overcome before our future can be set in stone. Ha stone. The simple people of Kalima still cling to the memory of their former ruler. Even now, years after this fate's dark turn, they retain the hope that he will not forsake them. As long as this is so, our goal cannot be attained. Oh, don't tell me. The cloaky people are also the religious-y people. So, my brothers, it is our duty to see the land cleansed of its blight, which would be everyone. Fuck you. Do not fear our enemy. Our faith, purpose, and power will guide us to the future we were promised. And then someone else wrote, a path has been found to him. Oh, brothers! Let him hear the warning howls.
You return the Bible to where you found
I
it.
wasn't done, you
notice that a page from the Bible has fallen onto the floor.
Okay, fine. Can I have the...
You pick up the fallen page and read it. The words appear to have been written recently. Silently, with newfound skill, Riley souls naughtily steal.
South... Yeah, okay, that's the, that's the way through the swamp. South, west, north, something like that. Okay, cool. Can I read the fucking page again, please?
You look...
The cloth will lift it for all time, and our songs will echo his influence in our family. Time is his hand. Blah, 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 blah. This is an anagram of some shit, too, I'm sure.
You return the...
Right. Yes, there's a lot of Black Cloak lore in this, which is nice. Pickle Dog thought the candle flames were tiny little people. Let's have a chat. Oh, that is scary. That's a scary face. Let's have a chat with the monkey.
The monk is in deep prayer and does not respond to your words.
Let's do best ending.
You cannot be serious. Even if you are so inclined, there are laws against homicide in this land.
If you're planning to kill a monk, are you really that concerned with the laws of the land? Let's clobber him over the head.
The monk is a man of simple needs. He will not accept anything.
He will not accept your gift of concussion. Can I steal
this
from
collection box is for money and valuables.
Right. Okay, so all of that for directions through the swamp. I'm okay with that. So let me get this straight. The Black Cloak is full of religious nutbags who all worship the Father, who is very clearly Satan, by the way. That was so very obvious from the opening cutscene when Hagatha was going with her little glowing gem there. Oh, hey, Dwarfy Poo is home. Let's go say hi to him, old son of a bitch. Hello.
You rap on the treehouse door and wait a moment, but get no response.
So no stealing his soup and giving it to Grandma, eh? One more thing to do in the church? Oh, cheers. Also, this is very nice. They have I'm pretty sure they didn't redraw every single screen. I think this is just a tint that's placed over the over the existing artwork, but it works really, really well. One more thing to do in here. I like how Pickle Dog just has the walkthrough open, just to make sure I don't fuck things up.
The symbol of the faith is displayed prominently in the church. You have no inclination. As simple as it looks, there is no congregation in attendance. It would not be prudent to touch a man of the cloth without his consent.
Why not? They touch other... Oh, you can go south. Oh, you rotten bastard. Okay. Graveyard time.
Rarlop Neven, 985 to 1015. The jester
the
joked
fucking
his
anagrams in this I shall have to have words with Daniel at some point.
Lester Williamson, 1300 to 1345. Rebecca Twintle, 1250 to 1273. In that usual daring way of hers, she threw caution to the wind. Late one eve, she risked a venture.
These are fun.
Lush Thompson, 1370 to 14. It is likely that only the most devout believers have been buried in there.
Any other tombstones?
Larman Odnarb, 1175 to 1200.
Brendan Norm.
Dear old Larman was a healer, cured many a deadly fever. One he caught that bitter day, healed not himself and passed away.
Hand on the altar? Okay, let's just check out the crypt for a second.
You have about as much an inkling to enter the crypt as a fish has.
Okay, that's a bit of a belabored metaphor, but okay. Is there nothing to do here?
Show some respect for the deceased, Graham.
Why start now? Can I go to the lefty? Hand on the altar? Oh, we sit down and have it. Well, we did have a prayer with him.
Feeling humbled, you kneel down to pray.
Actually, we did this
you
in
rise
the
again after a few moments.
Yeah, I get it. We did this in the first game.
The monk stirs, stands, and turns to face you.
I forgot about that. Yo.
Father, I go now to a place of darkness. While I am stout of heart, the path laid down
ask
before
for your
me
life
is
story.
unclear. I seek only the knowledge that my passage be illuminated by heavenly favor, and a prayer that I may make it through.
The monk gives you a reassuring smile and pats you on the shoulder.
Oh,
He then lifts a
right, I
silver cross
forgot.
from around his neck and places it
Thanks,
in your hand.
Pickles.
Thank you.
You are welcome, my child.
You can talk?
Of course.
I thought monks were forbidden from speaking.
Not all churches follow the same rules, and this church is quite unique.
Really? How so?
The monk just smiles placidly at you.
Headcanon! That dude is Satan. That dude's the father. He was just sort of chilling out in the church because, you know.
About this crucifix.
I believe you will find the cross to be of immense value. It has come to us at a huge price.
It was expensive?
I mean that it has cost us more than any value to be in possession of it.
Yeah, he's definitely Satan in disguise, and he's leading Graham down this shitty path for reasons and reasons and reasons.
If I may ask, why is it that you only open the church at dusk?
I cannot bear the
we
sunlight.
Find the late hours more favorable.
Surely then you would not have many in your congregation.
Yes, that is true.
But fuck him.
What do you know of the Count?
Only that he is a heathen, a blasphemer. You serve God well by going there, my child.
How did
Bless
you know I was going there?
Well, the monk smiles at you, turns back to the altar, kneels, and resumes his prayers.
Cheers. Right, let's go kill Dracula. I'll bet he's a nice guy. I wonder if he has any ham. There's a lovely
Without
roasted
warning, a pair of wolves dart out of the dark forest and dash towards you.
I didn't want that. This is a cutscene. I can't run away.
For a minute there, you thought those wolves were going to attack. Curious as to why they didn't, you decide to follow them.
Okay.
You see the monk standing alone outside the church. Then you notice the two wolves approaching him.
Satan.
You are about to yell a warning to the monk, but the words die in your throat as the man steps forward and pats the wolves' heads.
No, my brothers, we must not hurt him. Not yet. He will go to the heathen's abode. He will do what needs to be done.
Good doggies.
What if he does not? Then, my brothers, we will complete the task before us, the one we began many
years ago.
You quickly move away from the church, your heart racing faster with every step. You have a good idea now what will happen once the moon comes out in full, and you do not want to be anywhere near here when it does.
The monk just turned and looked at the camera.
You're not getting married in that church.
Really? We'll see about that. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I was just thinking, should I go for a new temp save game? No. The artwork is amazing, especially the night scenes, which is again, I think it's just a tint. I think it's just the daytime scenes with a blue tint effect over it, and it works really well. Jill, I don't know if it was supposed to remind you, but it's fairly obvious, I think, that the monk is Satan. Now to find the swamp. Mom.
You hear the sound of a child sobbing nearby.
I just said mom out loud. Mom says, I thought I played all the King's Quest, but I don't remember this one. This is the fan remake of King's Quest II by AGDI or Tierra Himalaya, whatever they're called today. Hello, child.
As you approach, you recognize the child. It is Possum, the little girl you helped earlier today.
Did Grandma turn into a wolf?
Are you all right? What happened?
Grandma bit me.
Town to buy some chicken soup for my grandma. I
This
always
fucking
try
voice.
to reach home before dark, but this eve I lost my way and was attacked.
Attacked? A wolf attacked you?
How'd you know?
No, not by a wolf, a dwarf.
Oh, the fucking...
For a moment, you're not sure that you heard correctly.
A dwarf, did you say?
Uh-huh. He jumped out at me.
That
I
fucking
fell, and
turd.
I ran away.
Listen, I'm going to try to find this dwarf that you say stole your food. You get back to your grandma, understand?
And don't
Possum
feed her after
nods,
midnight.
says a soft thank you, and heads back home.
Yeah, off you scoot. And then everyone turns into a wolf. Possum does. Grandma does. Graham inexplicably does. Okay. Hey, Dwarfy Poo. Open up. Police.
You rap on the treehouse door and wait a moment, but get no response.
Can I climb
It
up
is
the
too
chimney?
narrow to climb into, even if you could reach it, which you can't.
Is there a window? Can I climb in through a window somewhere? No? Dude. Open
You
up.
rap on the treehouse.
Is it enchanted? Can I unenchant it?
That is not enchanted.
Damn.
What is this? There's a door built into the trunk of a large tree.
And we're going to stab it. Oh, break it down with a mallet. Come
There
on.
is no
Come on. Come on, just swat that
Brandishing
thing.
your sword might make you appear an accomplice.
Oh, God damn it. Hey, Summer. Thanks for joining us. The game turns into furry heaven. All right, let's go see Grandma. Let's go someplace else entirely. No, I actually meant it. Let's go see Grandma.
You'll need to walk
There's pathfinding in this game. You can fucking do it yourself. Hello.
Welcome. Come in, please. Possum told me to expect you.
Went for a bit of an accent there.
The little girl is fast asleep.
Grandma's a vampire bitch. As she is in the original game, yes.
Grandma looks too weak to talk at length. Perhaps there's a way to make her feel better.
Soup, soup, oh tasty soup, soup. Welcome to my house. Leaving. Okay, so we need to get into the dwarf's house. Dwarfy poo? Isn't there a way I can, like, go around his house? Sneak in from the back? Climb the tree? Something? Where the hell am I going? Also, again, suspicious object in the scene. I got turned around. Okay, good. We're back here. Oh, good. Good. We found his house. Do we just hide here? Oh, the dwarf! Hang on, hang on. The dwarf comes out when he sees gold. He loves gold. You just put some shiny shit on the...
You can't...
He did have a trap somewhere. Let's go and find the trap. He had a trap. Not here. Not here. Oh god, it's either it's miles away or I'm walking in the wrong direction. I'm walking in the wrong direction. But there's one part of the game where if you there's like a little clearing and he put some gold coins on it, and if you pick them up, then you know he got all stroppy with you and killed you. Not here. It was near town, wasn't it? Or not? I just changed my mind. Oh, this is the spot. It was south from his. All right.
You can't.
Did he rejigger his trap?
You can't. The rope has been severed.
You
don't need.
Okay, so that was that idea. Want to open up, you fuck?
Bushes abound in the forest. What is the small awning above the door might provide some shade for about 5 minutes each day. Evidently, this tree forms part of a subterranean dwelling. Evidently, it is high, vertical, and there are no footholds. Do you still think you can climb it? It is high.
Well, I was kind of hoping.
Don't bother moving the rock.
Okay, we must enter this place. I'm gonna try and go around it. See if there's a way to get in. Nope, but apparently there's an... Oh, hello!
You watch as a little man runs out of the door, which has been built into a tree. You surmise that you have found the culprit's home. The vague aroma of chicken soup confirms it. That fiend.
Only fiends would eat chicken soup. Okay, so we do not kill Dracula, but we... Fuck you, dwarfy. This is on a timer, I'll bet. Go through the fucking door, Graham.
Finding the door ajar, you cautiously open it and step inside the tree.
That hotspot is a hotspot for hiding. Okay. So all I had to do was just walk around. Cool. Ooh, dagger!
A very sharp knife has been stabbed into the table. That's not a knife. The knife you found under a rock one time? Now that was a knife.
Alright, we'll have your soup.
You grab the handle of the bubbling pot of chicken soup. You take it with you.
Where does he store it?
Upon opening the trunk, you find a number of items that the dwarf has obviously stolen and stashed away. Among them are some gold coins. They display the distinctive face of the first king. They could only have come from the magic chest of Daventry,
which is full of money.
You close the chest.
But hang on, where's Possum's shit?
You notice the shelf is located quite high up on the wall for such a small dwarf. It's a large, empty... Moving the barrel. Those hats... You hear the sound
we're gonna
of
get
door
caught.
creaking,
That's okay.
Followed by someone descending...
Can I hide? Nope. He is gonna stab a bitch, though. Yeah.
Being caught snooping around someone else's house usually has a negative consequence.
Oh, I can hide. Where the hell am I gonna hide?
Finding the door.
I thought I just had to be quick. Like in the original game, if you're not quick, he just comes back and fucks up your day. Okay, I'll have you... Can you hide in the barrel? Can you hide in the barrel? I'll take all of this shit, and then I'll go hide in the barrel.
Upon opening the trunk, among them are some
Oh,
gold
never mind.
coins.
It is a timer. Okay, fine. Off I scoot then. I still don't think we quite found Possum's shit, but,
You hear the latch fall into place again as the door closes behind you.
Cool. Maybe I was just mistaking. Yeah, we just put hot soup in our pants, by the way. Graham can do that. So let's go give Grandma some hot soup. She had a distinct Romanian accent. Grandma's a vampire bitch, I told you. Told you in my King's Quest II video, Grandma's a vampire bitch. Hi. Would you care for soup? I'm just gonna pour this boiling hot cauldron of soup over your head.
It is a little too cold to be serving to frail old ladies.
Really? It was bubbling a minute ago. Hi, Lucy.
You place the now cold chicken soup over the crackling fire once more. After it heats up to eating temperature...
Hope the dwarf forgot to take his keys. Yeah, me too. Right, here you go. Nice pot of boiling soup.
You offer the soup to Possum's grandma. Introduce yourself and wait courteously while the frail elderly lady eats the nourishing meal. When she is finished, she sets the empty bowl down elsewhere.
Where'd you get the
her
bowl?
Attention towards you.
If you would like to speak with me for a while, I would welcome your company. A person should never turn away a visitor, especially when she reaches the twilight of her life.
You can't
Except
help but
I
feel
cannot
a sense
die.
of finality in the old woman's words.
Really? No.
You must have something in return for your kindness.
Because that is how adventure game logic works.
Why
Why did she turn German on?
Worn-out woman like myself. Look under the bed. You should find something to keep you a little warmer on a cold night like this.
For I have no need for hot clothes anymore, for I will die as soon as you leave this cottage.
You peer under the bed and find a thick black cloak. Lying atop it is a beautiful ruby-encrusted ring. You pick both up with reverence.
Black
could
cloak,
not
you
possibly
say?
take these fine things from you.
Oh, please. I want you to have some. Nights in Kolima are cold, believe me. As for the ring, well, perhaps it is better that I do not have it to remind me.
Of the time I spent joyfully cavorting with the Prince of Darkness.
The little girl is fast asleep.
Hey, there's soup! Wake
The
up!
little girl is sound asleep.
Oh, I just thought of a stinger I should have in my arsenal. Soup's on? That I definitely need to get for next time. Sorry, just gotta adjust the mic here. Yep, there you go. Soup's on? Dan even has the emoji going. Meanwhile, in a better game.
Sister Agatha, my dear, tell me you have good news.
Yes, we're reaching the end of the game. That's great.
Kalima, father.
That is not what I meant.
You have any good news?
Well, he appears to be quite resourceful. It seems his reputation was not totally exaggerated.
He's still alive?
For now, but that will change soon, I think. The king has discovered that one of the gems he seeks...
Her nose looks a bit phallic. Yeah, it does.
A colleague of ours. Do you remember Caldor?
Yes.
Yeah, he was kind of a twerp.
Still trustworthy.
Totally. Still sharp, and there's no questioning his loyalty. My humblest apologies, father, but would it not have been simpler for you to have dealt with...
This is a good question that henchmen never ask.
Whoa. Imagine the ensuing chaos where Daventry's king murdered in his own land. How then would I be able to search for the item?
I see.
Failure is not an option.
Understood, father.
Keep me informed, preferably of good King Graham's death.
Dum dum dum. Also, get your hands off my face. Well then, now we kill Draki. Yes, genital wart, get to the clinic. Absolutely. Poor Hagatha. Okay, so hang on a minute. So the monk wasn't Satan, but just some other dimwit. Lord of the Wolvies or something. So we've got vampires and we got werewolves. Is this a fucking Gabriel Knight game all of a sudden? The voice we just heard was also in King's Quest III Redux. It probably was, seeing as... I think I remember Daniel saying that the voice of the... Oh, here we go. We got the Batmobile! We got the Batmobile Easter egg. It just makes us a last pass. Okay, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe. Okay, you're done. You're done. Oh, it crashes. Okay, it just crashed. So maybe that Easter egg is only triggered at night. Maybe it's not an RNG thing. Because I was like walking back and forth the screen for a while and tried to get it to trigger, and it did. And I was under the assumption that it was an RNG thing, and that the RNG number was just super, super high. So, but maybe it just triggers at night. Who knows? Anyway, entering the swamp, and we have directions now from the pages of the Holy Book itself.
You read the Bible silently with newfound skill.
Southwest,
Riley
north,
Soul.
south. Southwest, north, south. South. West. North. South. And the second part?
You silently with newfound
West,
skill.
south,
Riley
north,
Soul's
south. West,
naughty.
south, north, south. West. South. North. South. Well, here we go.
From here, you cannot make out much detail. However, it is unquestionably a castle.
Looks inviting. You should open a bed and breakfast. Prime real estate. Hello! Didn't we see you in King's Quest 6, I believe? Also, 2?
The shrouded ghoul looks very frightening. His hands are little more than claws, and his face is nearly completely hidden inside the hood of the shroud. He is standing in a small boat.
Oh, I know. Wear the cloak and the ring and go past. But let's have a chat.
I need passage. I said.
I heard.
Sorry?
The ghoul's voice chills you to the bone.
Okay,
It
well,
speaks
that's
with a
not the
deep,
effect it had on me.
resonating bitterness. You cannot make out a great deal of its face, but what you can see has the hairs on the back of your neck standing on end.
In life, I would row this boat for the master. Long ago was my untimely death in these waters, but still, I remember many things. Laughter.
Good on you.
Tears. Joy.
All gone.
Pain.
Yeah, those bones are stretchy. I was thinking the same thing with the talking animation. First of all, he has a tongue. I don't know where he got that. And also his face could sort of make kissy lips. And I don't think that's how skulls work, but okay. Do I just wear the cloak? Do I get in his boat now? What happens?
As you prepare to climb into the boatman extends his claw-like hand to you. Obviously, he no longer gives free rides.
Oh, he doesn't kill you? Fine. We'll wear the cloak.
The black cloak would fit a taller man than you. With a flourish, you fling the black cloak around your neck and fasten it.
Oh, let's just have his. You kind of look like my master, but not really. My master used to wear a ring and shit.
May I cross, Sir Boatman?
You have come to raid the master's house.
How'd you know?
This I know, but care not about.
Okay, so you're kind of shitty.
You should be warned, though. The master is not what he once was.
He's
Never
worse.
has this land known a kinder, more compassionate, and nobler ruler than he. But his fate has long since been decided.
Blah blah, he's a vampire. He wants to get paid, I think. In the original game, you put the cloak on and you put the insignia ring on, and he goes, "Oh, you must be Dracula," and then he sails you across.
Nor anything save.
You're not done with this line yet? Come on.
And
yeah, exactly. I don't get paid enough to care.
A rare trait for a Nosferatu.
You freeze. Neither the Door of Destiny nor Neptune mention this count as being undead.
They didn't because they didn't want to come away with bite marks on their neck. Sorry.
You are now wearing the beautiful ruby ring.
If I may ask, Sir Boatman, how did the swamp come to be here? Is it natural?
Well, what do you think?
No. The ground you stand upon was once.
I'm gonna skip through this dude's lines because otherwise we'll be here all fucking night.
How did it come to be like this?
A score of years.
After the master died, great morass opened up, covering the surrounding land with slime and poisoned water. Once rich and fertile, now it is no longer. Boom.
The Count has caused this?
Being undead.
Ah. Thank you, Sir Boatman.
The boatman.
Right. Oh, you want the ring.
The boatman does not.
He does want payment. Wants a kiss. Can I touch him?
No way.
Oh, okay. Shit, you're right. What is he just okay with me? What happens if I just cut the rope?
A rope is tied to the stick and rowboat on either. Move the stick and the boat will float away. If that happens, there may be consequences even you care not to think about.
Why else would the castle be spared? Because it's on a hill. Dude. Of course.
The boatman accepts your payment and motions for you to climb into the boat.
Kind of getting our mythologies a bit mixed up here, but sure.
The shrouded ghoul paddles across the toxic lake to the shore on the other side.
Cool. Oh, nice lightning effects. And I'll bet... Well, we do have the sugar cube. Everything's good, but if we walk into the brambles, we...
Ouch! You feel the sharp brambles graze your skin. Your vision blurs and you begin to feel lightheaded.
But we're dead.
You feel a heavy coldness run through your entire body.
Cool.
Soon.
So in the original, you can actually just sort of scoot past this. In fact, I have videos of me speedrunning the Bramble Maze. So you can totally do that. But I think this one is purposely done so that you can't without the sugar cube. So let's eat the fucking sugar cube. There.
After swallowing the magic sugar cube, you get a feeling of invincibility.
Yes, the remake looks awesome.
The sharp thorns brush against your skin. However, instead of feeling intense pain, you only experience a slight tingling sensation. Evidently, the magic sugar cube did its job.
Now, again, also someone on Twitter asked a phenomenally pertinent question, which was, why a sugar cube? I mean, is it because we feed horses cubes, and why does it protect against brambles, and what was the horse doing with it? And because the horse kept... Unicorn, sorry. or winged thing, Pegasus, whatever the fuck, kept saying that, oh, I don't go near land. I'm bound for the heavens and shit. And you know, it did land us on land, I guess, but still. So why the hell does it have a sugar cube that protects against brambles of all things, or is it just random invincibility? Why am I thinking so much about this? Shrouded Ghoul strikes me as a great expression. Gotta remember that next time I get angry with someone ugly. Shrouded Ghoul? Well, they would have to be wearing a cloak, wouldn't they? Sky Brambles? Is that a thing? Hey guys, how's tricks?
When you speak to the ghosts, they utter a mournful wail. As they are non-corporeal, your hand would pass right through them.
Cool, I want to see that. Anyway, they don't hurt us.
As you approach the ghosts wearing the black cloak, they seem to notice you, and then begin to drift away towards the cemetery.
Whee! Off we scoot!
As you reach to push the massive doors open, you realize there are no handles. The only thing visible is a small keyhole.
Smack the ghost booty!
A cross.
Alright. Time to earn your keep, Jesus.
It is a shiny silver. Having an idea, you push the crucifix into the cross-shaped keyhole.
You push the crucifix up your ass.
You hear a click, and the door unlocks.
This was not the idea we were looking for, but thank you so much for playing.
You push the heavy wooden door open, take a deep breath, and step nervously inside the castle entrance.
Whee! Something's off about that perspective, but I'm cool
you enter
with
the
it.
great hall of the castle, you begin shivering uncontrollably, and not just from the cold. This place has an air of death wherever you go.
Cool!
As if creeping around this huge castle was not enough, knowing full well that an undead creature resides here would unnerve even the most stout-hearted of adventurers. You feel desperate to get what you came for, and anxious to leave as quickly as possible.
Well, especially for a dude who can't actually abide crosses. Yeah. Which would explain why he never leaves the house, I guess. There is something off about the perspective of the carpet here, too, but, yeah.
The portraits on the wall depict the couple who once lived here. They look young and proud. Behind the mask of apathy that comes with aristocracy, there's a certain kindness in their eyes.
So they're snooty but sweet. Okay, let's not go upstairs yet. Although in the original game, you go upstairs, you find a key and stuff. You know what? We'll do it the original way. Yeah, it kind of looks like the floor slopes upwards, doesn't it? Oh yeah, we'll need you.
An old shovel rests against the stone wall. You take the shovel into your possession.
Is it gonna chuck me off the stair? This looks like the staircase in King's Quest 4, doesn't it? If this thing winds... Oh, okay, thank fucking Christ. I thought it was gonna wind up and you'd have to do
The
stuff.
window looks out onto the island far below. Through it, you see that the bricks of the castle might provide some footholds if you are inclined to go climbing.
Good to know. I'm not, but good to know. He's gonna throw himself off, isn't he? No, actually, pathfinding, the walkable areas are limited to the staircase itself. Interesting. You can't actually just toss yourself off like you can in King's Quest 3 and 4 and every other King's Quest. Really? Whoa, this is his dining room. I thought that was down the hall. Never mind. Where is my ham? There's supposed to be a delicious ham on this table. Where's my goddamn ham? Also, if we're going by the original, then this pathway to the right leads down to his boudoir/coffin room.
This is just a small storage room. Rows of red wine barrels are neatly...
We didn't bother drawing this room. Okay, nice. So let's go down the hall. Can't use cursor keys to yeet yourself off of the steps. Well, no, if the mouse cursor won't, then the cursor keys won't either. It's like an AGS. You just you draw a box where he's supposed to be able to go, So they just drew a box up the stairs, and so you can't escape that walking confinement, I guess. Just imagine, like, you have this screen, right? And then you just sort of draw, like, a polygonal box where he's supposed to go, and that bit of the room is where the sprite is able to walk on, and that's what keeps him from walking up walls and shit.
This would appear to be the classic fiction section.
Good, more books.
You have no interest. This bookcase appears to recount the entire family history of the past counts of Kalima.
Excellent. Okay.
These books pertain to the ever-expanding world of science. As you skim over the titles, you see one that says, Evidence of a Spherical World. You shake your head. What will they think of next?
Yeah, that's pretty funny, actually.
It is a collection of literature dealing with the arrival of the first mages and what became of their descendants, who were and are all mages themselves. Evidently, the Count must be one such descendant, hence his apparent interest in the subject.
So he's a mage? Cool.
Even though you would like to read up on how Daventry's own first king arrived with the others of his kind, you have
so
more
all the original
important
kings
things
were
to do right
mages?
Now. Science has always been a controversial subject in your mind. You'd rather hang on to the perception of the world that you were brought up with.
Oh, hang on. I thought we were getting into a whole bit about, separation of church and state and all this shit, and now Graham has just sort of revealed himself as, a bit of a nut job.
This marble bust must be of a past count. While it has some resemblance to the current one, the face looks markedly different from that of the town statue.
It's the fangs, isn't it?
The bust, being made of marble, is smooth and cold to the touch.
Oh, sorry, wrong bust. Why would they draw this room? Oh, so I can light my candle.
You hold your candle up to the candelabra flame.
Right, because without that, we can't go down and say hi to the lovely person, the lord of the manor, because it's too dark to go down the stairs without some candlelight. Do we have a wooden stake? Because we kind of need a wooden stake to shove through his heart, don't we? I don't know if the shovel is going to cut it.
It is of a reasonably proportionate weight.
We don't have a stake, do we? We have a mallet, sure, but we don't have a stake. And in the original game, the stake is just leaning up against a tree somewhere. I think we might be boned, actually. So let's save our game. Unless of course we take its advice and go outside the window. Maybe there's something outside the window. Let's do that first. I like the music too. It really went all out on the Hammer horror atmosphere.
You are not desperate enough to climb out the window.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry I asked. You know what? Fuck you, I'll just restore my game. Can't be bothered to walk all the way back. Please let there be a stick of wood somewhere.
A foul stench wafts up from the gloomy darkness into which the stairs descend.
No deodorant in the land of the undead.
The staircase beyond is very dark. Fortunately, your candle provides just enough light to see where you are going.
Children of the night, what stench they make.
Narrow, slippery stairs descend into this empty room.
Hang on a bit. Oh, you can't see shit, it's too dark. There's a fucking torch right there.
A torch has been mounted to the wall here. It does little to cheer up the place, even when lit.
How many stairs did we descend while, the player wasn't looking? Hello. He's gonna come out in a minute.
The thick black cloak that you are wearing hampers your efforts to lift the coffin lid. Try removing the cloak first.
Okay. Hello, Ratty. Oh yeah, there's a rat in the original game that just scurries around and does nothing. Disrobe.
The black cloak.
So do I use the black cloak on myself?
You remove.
Okay, thank you. Open
Nervously,
up.
you lift the
We
heavy
are so
lid of
screwed, by the way.
elegant coffin. You peek into its red satin interior. The coffin is unoccupied, and you feel relief wash over you.
That's gonna be a problem.
As you prepare to look inside the coffin.
King Graham, I presume.
Tee-hee. Hello.
You turn on your heel. There, blocking the only exit from this dismal room, stands the Count. His skin is pale, his eyes jet black. He wears a black cloak nearly identical to the one that you possess.
You know me?
Ah, yes indeed. Sister Hagatha alerted
Sister
me
Hagatha.
of your arrival, dear king.
I suspect it wants me to do stuff.
You don't feel like wearing the cloak anymore.
Oh, right. Okay. Maybe he's enchanted.
The Count is not interested in that.
Did we just talk to him?
Desperate to stall for time, you query the Count.
Sister Hagatha, you say? Who is she?
Lie down in the coffin?
Regards you with a suspicious glare.
Though I suspect you already know the answer, Hagatha
I did
is
not.
a charming mage who does as she pleases in this land.
I'm quite
Strange.
ignorant, in fact.
I was not aware a new ruler had been elected.
Do not be
Election?
foolish.
What
Hagatha
kind
has
of
no
progressive
interest in
nonsense is
politics of
this?
This wretched place. Nor do I, in point of fact. Death tends to diminish one's taste for power. No. At present, she is interested only in one thing. As am I.
One ahaha, two ahaha.
The Count no longer appears interested in humoring your delay tactics.
Right, fine, we'll get in the fucking... Or not.
In an instant, you are flat against the wall. The Count has you pinned so well you can't move a muscle, much less put up a defense.
It's chow time.
You can feel the Count's iron-cold hand on your throat.
Graham looks
You
a bit
have
stoic for this.
barely
This is the kind of
seconds
eye he
before the
needs.
inevitable
Oh my
happens.
god. Hey, I can actually do shit now. Okay, so this is the point where I should be stabbing him with a bit that I don't have.
You would never get away with that. You're having enough trouble breathing. The Count, there is no way you would be able to wrestle free from his grasp.
Put a net over his head. Good question. Good question. What do we... Oh, crucifix! Fuck you, crucifix!
The Count snatches the cross key from
Really?
you, and to your complete surprise, kisses it. A sarcastic grin flickers on his face for a moment.
God bless Colima.
Okay, well... Fucking hell. Show him the ring. Okay, yeah, good suggestion.
With difficulty, you manage to loosen
Oh,
the
there we
ring from your
go.
finger and
Oh,
drop it to the floor.
Nice
The Count's
one.
eyes dart to it quickly.
You did
then
want
flash
kisses,
angrily
yeah.
back to you.
Where did you get that?
You're a vampire bitch.
The elderly woman who lives in a house to the south of here, near the beach.
Do you
She
know
gave
her?
it to me for helping her.
The Count regards you for a moment. His dark eyes bore unendingly into yours, and you feel as if your very soul is bare.
What do you know of her?
She is not
excellent
well.
hand jobs.
I know. Do you think I am not aware of that?
You asked.
You are sweating profusely. Hopefully, this vampire doesn't find the odor appetizing.
Night is the most dangerous of times for my mortal family. I have kept constant vigil over my wife for many years.
So wait,
that
is
from the
Possum
darkness,
a vampire
no
daughter
harm would
bitch?
come to her. When her time comes, we will be together.
Or you could have just turned her into a vampire now and
I think
shit would be alright.
tonight will be the night. I have seen her this very eve. I did what I could to help her.
You stole soup.
I do not think it was enough.
No. Yeah, exactly. I thought you said his eyes were black. They were. Supposed to, at least according to the narrator. I thought maybe it was like a shadow thing or something.
Hello, I am Pat.
He's going to bat for her. Okay, I hate myself for that.
As you watch the giant bat fly out of the room, you remember that the Count confiscated your crucifix. Without it,
why did I do that?
In this castle.
Why?
Now, what are you going to do?
Oh, so if you show him the crucifix, you have to climb outside the castle walls. Cool, cool, cool. Do. Hello, Ratty. Yeah, the bat didn't look that giant to me either. I wonder if not showing him the crucifix, if they were like banking on you showing him the crucifix, and they're going, haha, you now need to climb. And it's probably going to be one of those really annoying sections like the stones in King's Quest V, where you just have to click on the right one. If you click on the wrong one, you're boned, and you have to save scum the fucking thing. But if you have the crucifix, you can just leave. If you don't show him the crucifix, you can just leave. Well, screw it.
Seeing no other possible escape route, you climb on.
Did I lose points for showing him the crucifix?
Lower yourself outside,
or did I get points for it?
To find a decent foothold. It is a long way down.
Oh, you rat bastard! I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. This is KQ3's mountain climbing all over again. There's a secret path to this, isn't there? Yeah. If there is, I am doing extraordinarily well. It's gonna trip me up, isn't it? Oh, here's the bat.
Suddenly, you hear a switching noise in your ear. It's joined by two others.
Oh.
You instinctively try to brush whatever it is away, but in doing so, lose your hold on the bricks and fall backwards.
Okay, so it's not the
Time slows as you fall,
King's Quest
and your world
maybe that was supposed to happen.
Black.
Nope, no singing, stream over.
Words!
Good morning. Our guest has awoken, my love.
Where's Possum?
Ah, good evening.
Did she just leave her to fend for herself?
I do not believe we have been properly introduced.
Not since you tried to eat me a few minutes ago.
Former lord of the realm of Colima. May I present my wife, Countess Lavidia?
A pleasure to see you again.
In gratitude to you for alerting me to my wife's grave condition, I took the liberty of preparing you a dish.
Ham! We finally get the ham!
After your harrowing adventure at my window, you will forgive us if we do not join you. Our tastes differ from yours. Do they not, my darling?
Yes, blood.
What different tastes actually means.
It means blood.
For some reason, you note that you can no longer hear any rats squeaking in the distance.
Indeed. So much to become accustomed to.
We must have ham.
Have all the time that the world has to share to grow accustomed to such things. Well, perhaps 30 years. Should the father locate the item by then, there might not be enough world left for anyone afterwards.
Has this father to do with why you frequently went abroad, always with that cloak of yours?
Most certainly. But I think that my affiliation with him and his association has come to a close. My obligation.
Honestly, I'm not in this whole family drama. This feels like a private conversation.
I do not wish to repeat that mistake.
You are forgiven, my love.
Cool, let's make vampire babies.
Their attention, which seemed to have wavered momentarily, now redirects back to you.
Ham.
Well,
Eat the ham.
What to do with this one?
What were you going to do with him?
I was gonna eat him, but then... Oh.
I had quite clear instructions from Hagatha, who had apparently received them from the father himself.
But if you are not, as you say,
yeah, and here's my question:
anymore,
since you were keeping a watchful eye,
share a knowing smile.
Then we didn't actually do much, did we? Oh, we gave her soup.
In Colima?
Something quartz tower?
Trying to ignore the fact that you are the only one capable of doing so, and relate your story of the vision in the magic mirror and your quest to find the 3 gems of nature. The Count and Countess exchange cryptic smiles.
Romancing the stones.
Indeed.
Obviously, that was a private joke, as you did not understand it.
So you search for the one with which you would share the rest of your life. On that,
I search for him!
Nor on your intentions here. Therefore, I can forgive the trespassing. However,
well, you did try to kill me. I guess I can forgive you for that.
You wish to remove from my castle.
Oh, no, removal. You can just flap me to wherever. And, okay, you're just gonna give it to me?
I place a deal before you. I am looking for a magnificent sapphire-encrusted tiara. It is a valuable family heirloom and has been on this estate for centuries.
It's in the graveyard in the church. We have to dig some shit up.
It could be virtually anywhere, in any number of hiding places. I suspect there are many that even I am not aware of. I wish
that's gotta make upkeep a bitch.
To my wife, as a gift to commemorate the eternity we shall spend together. If you can find it and bring it to me before
Steven asks, can you play this game without all the fanfiction added? No.
I will give you the gem you seek.
No, because the original game is so far removed from what's going on in this version. So incredibly far removed that it would not even be possible to program that in.
You have virtually been ushered away from death's door just so you could run an errand for a couple of vampires. You do not want to think about the consequences if you fail to meet the deadline.
Deadline. Anyway, so we're off to commit some grave robbery. Find tiara. Okay. Unfortunately, we are out of time for today, so this was cool. We actually made progress. I was kind of walking around in circles to start with, but we've done good. I did, however, forget to record, so I guess I'll have to download the VOD for this. Why am I telling you that? You don't care. But anyway, cheers. Thanks very much for showing up, and we will resume.
Dost thou truly wish to cease our adventuring?
Graham said to everyone in the room. We shall resume. Oh, hang on. Transitions. I can do them. We will resume King's Quest II VGA on Thursday. I was going to do a stream of making maps and levels for Space Quest 1, the first-person shooter, but unfortunately I have a meeting tomorrow morning, so either I will stream in the afternoon when I get home, or maybe do a silent stream in the evening. We'll see. But I had a little bit of progress with that thing yesterday. We're if you don't know, we're remaking Space Quest 1 in the Doom engine. It's an actual thing. So I'm making levels for that and tweaking and adding monsters and shit. And I really wanted to do that tomorrow, but unfortunately meeting. So I'll try and do something when I get back or in the evening or something. But anyway, more King's Quest II VGA on Thursday, same time, and then on Friday. It's Casual Friday. We'll play some games. We'll shoot the shit. We'll look at memes. We'll just do anything. So and also on Friday, the voice chat on my SQH Discord will be open to everyone. There's a public voice chat in there, and you can all join if you like. So cheers, and hang on. We've got an ending thing going on here, so hang on, and there we go. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you around the Chrono Stream.